This mile and a quarter over the straight, well, it's the straight mile and a quarter. Number 1, Barbaroja. Walter Swinburne, the 9-4 favourite. Number 2, Kerbis Dulkis, Michael Hills, 50-1. Number 3, Double Trigger, Jason Weaver, 3-1. 4 is Mr. Artistic, Michael Roberts at 33-1. 5, Muwaffiq, Willie Carson at 4-1. Number 6 is Pampered Guest, the mount of Richard Quinn at 7-1. 7, Sales Legend, Alan Monroe, another of the 50-1 outsiders. Number 8, The Flying Phantom, Ray Cochran, 7-1. 9 is Brentwood, Richard Hills, 8-1. And finally, in number 10, Philion, Kieran Fallon, who won the opening race, and his mount here, 25-1. So just 10 runners for this race, which was won last year by Bob's Return, who went on to win the Lingfield Derby trial, and then the final classic, the St. Ledger. John, yes, nearest to us is Pampered Guest. That's it. The starter gets them away. 10 runners over this straight mile and a quarter, and quickly out of the stall, Sales Legend making his debut. Sales Legend, one of the early leaders, in company with the grey. That's the Flying Phantom, and it's the Flying Phantom now going on. The Flying Phantom with Ray Cochran leading now from Muwaffiq coming through to take second, and on the near side, Pampered Guest with Richard Quinn coming right up there as well. And then in the yellow jacket, black striped sleeves, that's Kerbis Dulkis with Michael Hills, and these are the first 4. They're followed on the outside in that plain red jacket, the noseband of the favourite Barbaroja. They're nearing the end of the third furlong now, and it's still the Flying Phantom for Mark Tompkins, who's Bob's Return, won this listed race last year at 14-1, but now joined by Pampered Guest. These two vying for the lead, closely attended by Muwaffiq over on the inside in the blue jacket, white striped cap. They're racing now down towards the final 5.5 furlongs or so of the race, and after those leaders, Kerbis Dulkis and then Barbaroja for Yorkshire. The other one for Yorkshire, you just spot the flaxen tail there, mane as well of Double Trigger. They're now at halfway in this listed race, the Sporting Life Zetland Stakes, which still sees Pampered Guest and the Flying Phantom, followed by Kerbis Dulkis and then Muwaffiq. Brentwood has made a little progress. She's right over on the inside in the orange jacket. Just under half a mile to go now. Sales Legend, who'd led out of the stalls, is showing his inexperience somewhat back in midfield, and the back markers at this stage of the race include Mr. Artistic, and following Mr. Artistic is Philion. They're inside the final 3. They're beginning to bunch up the leaders with the Flying Phantom still ahead, but Barbaroja's made significant headway as they pass the bushes. Brentwood as well, and only just in behind them and making good ground now is Double Trigger. Double Trigger, winner of his only previous race. They're down into the dip, a furlong and a half to run, and the 2 Yorkshire trained horses, Barbaroja and Double Trigger, now have it, followed by Brentwood over on the fence in third, and after them the Flying Phantom driving away as Mr. Artistic makes late ground in those blue sleeves. But it's Double Trigger who's going on, and close home up the hill, Double Trigger is going to get it. Double Trigger stays unbeaten as he lands the Zetland Stakes from Barbaroja, the favourite, second. Brentwood is third, Mr. Artistic 4. 5, the Flying Phantom. 6, Philion. 7, Muwaffiq. And then 8 and 9, Sales Legend and Pampered Guest. And last of all, in the end, in 10th place, Kerbis Dulkis. So, Double Trigger it is. Here Trigger, the favourite in the opener, finished last of the 22, but Double Trigger makes no mistake in this one. The result of the Sporting Life sponsored Zetland Stakes, it's a win for number 3, Double Trigger.
1, second number 1, Barbaroja, 5-2 favourite, and third number 9, Brentwood at 8-1 and 10 right.